Hey there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, and in today's video I'm going to show you my Stamp Camp North card. Now I know I promised I would demonstrate the magnetic plate, and I did have a little bit of time to play with it this weekend. It is fantastic, but I'm going to wait and do that on Monday about 1:30 here at the same place on Facebook Live or on YouTube, depending on where you watch my video. Because today, like I said, I'm a sub demonstrator at North Stamp Camp, and so I wanted to show you that the card that we're going to make this weekend. And as you can see, look, I've cut all my paper. I'm getting ready to make all the packets and get them together. So let me keep one here of each piece of paper. So we have some crushed curry, oh boy, Blackberry Bliss, basic white, some designer series paper. Now this designer series paper, you'll notice, is retired. You can't get it anymore, but you could substitute any piece of designer series paper in that color. And then I have another piece of basic white that has been embossed with the ornate embossing folder, which is again is retired. So for camps and stuff like this, sometimes I use retired stuff to use up what I have and some of my favorites that I just can't seem to get rid of. I also have some little circles, and these are from a punch that I have, but this is all that will come in your kit. Now, Stamp Camp, you can do this Stamp Camp, North Stamp Camp, several ways. You can attend live and you come and stamp along. There's 9 different demonstrators, so you would just visit the 9 different tables and make each demonstrator's card. Or you can come to the camp and pick up your cards already pre-made and go home. Or you could come and pick up some kits and make those at home. I believe they come with instructions, so you know what to do. Mine will, at least. And then the other way is that Julie, who runs this camp, will mail you kits or cards. So here's what the flyer looks like. You can see this on my blog, BeCreativeWithKathy.com. It might be easier to read that way. But the other great thing about this camp, which happens to be this Saturday, May 14th, is all those demonstrators have cleaned out their craft rooms and brought, or will bring, all their loved, used stamp supplies to sell there. So it's a huge craft sale. The craft sale starts at 1, or the stamp sale starts at 1, and then of course the camp starts at 10. Now, this camp, I believe it's too late to come to camp. You could still come to the sale, but if you need more information, you just have to contact Julie, and like I said, that information is on my blog, BeCreativeWithKathy.com. So if you get your kits to go, you'd also get a little happy birthday tag, just in case you don't have any stamps and ink to stamp your own. But I throw in an extra circle, and we're going to stamp on my circle this time. You can see here I've cut out all those really pretty flowers from the designer series paper and the leaves, and I have those ready to go. I've plucked out a few to put onto my card. This is what the card looks like. Although today, this is what I'll show you what I use though. I use this stamp set here from a brand new limited edition stamp set. I love this stamp set because I can stamp the back of my cards and everybody knows that I made the card myself. But so that's the one. This is the stamp that I used on this card. But on today's card, I'm going to use this Happy Birthday from the Peaceful Moment stamp set. And this is still available in the catalog, in Stampin' Up! Catalog, or on my online store, which again, the link is below. All the measurements too are on my blog, BeCreativeWithKathy.com. So if I say a measurement and you think, I don't think that's right, I would just double check my blog, because sometimes my mouth goes faster than my hands and I don't say the right things. But we're going to take that base and fold it in half on that score line, and then I'm going to just take my Blackberry Bliss and set this right on that card front, like that, and then a little bit of designer series paper. Now I guess, look, I should have thought about this before, because you could use that side of your designer series paper, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with that solid yellow background for my designer series paper, and I'm going to give it about, I don't know, what do you think that is, 5/8, ½ inch of a border over here at the side. And I'm going to try to line this up straight with my paper. It doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be on there nice. There we go. And then this piece that embossed white. I'm going to just take some adhesive, same thing with my tape runner, and lay that a little bit toward the right. I had to think which was my right and my left. And there we go. Pretty good start for our card. Now I am going to use dimensionals to put my little flower arrangement here together. On this one here, I'm going to take a mini dimensional and just put it at the top. Oh, and you know what? I got ahead of myself. Hang on, we need the stamp first. So like I said, let me find a block that fits my stamp. Bring in that happy birthday. And I am going to use some Blackberry Bliss ink. And I am going to stamp my happy birthday toward the bottom of my circle here. Let me practice one time. I've got a piece of scratch paper here. Practice once. Yep, okay. Should have just went for it. Always got to practice one time. But I'm going to stamp this a little bit toward the bottom. That way my flowers can be over here at the top, but yet I still have room for that cute little bumblebee trinket right here in the corner. And now if you have a nice birthday stamp that you can put on the inside, this would be a nice time to stamp the inside, which let's go ahead and just put this on the inside of our card. There we go. Now I'm going to layer this. I think that Blackberry Bliss has had a second to dry because the deeper colors take a little bit longer to dry, I think. And I'm going to lay this on my little circle here. There we go. Now I'm going to take 3 dimensionals and put it on the back of here. Now if you don't have dimensionals and you know, or you'd rather mail your cards when they're flat, by all means just slap it down. You don't have to use dimensionals, you just use whatever you have. But I'm going to take this and put it, I'm going to say about there. It's not quite in the corner, but kind of down here in the corner. That way I have room up here for my flowers. So again, now that I have that dimensional at the top of the little flower, I'm going to just set him right here. But first, I want to see which leaf do I want to put with him. Yep, I like that one. So I'm going to just take a little glue dot here. Put a glue dot on the bottom. Lay him about there. I think I am going to put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom of my flower too, just so he's really adhered to and he'll help hold down my leaf a little bit. There we go, so it looks just like that. Then with this big flower, I'm going to take a dimensional and I'm going to attach, let's see which way I want my leaf to go. I think I want it to go this way. Nope, go this way. That'll work like that. And I'm going to just hold him on with that dimensional like that. And let's see, it's going to be off the paper, so I'm going to put a little dimensional on the end of that leaf too. That looks pretty good. Then maybe we'll put a dimensional up here, or we'll put a leaf up here, and I'll hold that on with a standard dimensional. And let's see if we want that last leaf on there. Where did it go? Here it is. I think I am going to take this leaf and just put it right here with a glue dot on there. That way, because I have a dimensional already in the way. Whoops, I missed the glue dot. It didn't come off. There we go. And now I can just tuck him next to that little leaf right there. Okay, so now he's ready. We just need a dimensional up here at the top. And I hope my dimensionals don't get in the way of my circle, but I don't think they're going to. We'll see if I have to take those off or not. I am going to add some dimensionals real quick just to these extra tips out here, just so they're held. Wait, this one, the back came off. Let me fix that. There we go. Take that and just set him up there like that. Now, I probably didn't put my leaves on there the best I could, but I think he still looks okay. So that's what the card would look like. And then last but not least, I'm going to just use a dimensional and that little bumblebee trinket. Now, last time I looked, these little bumblebee trinkets were on the clearance rack. So they were even marked down, which makes them even a bigger deal. But there you go. Like I said, there's my card for Stamp Camp North. You can find the flyer again on my blog, BeCreativeWithKathy.com, and all the measurements for my cards will be on there too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here on Monday, and I'll show you how to use that magnetic platform and how awesome it is. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.